Hi, this week we want to talk about what's the purpose of Hezbollah in Lebanon. But before that, please, if you are watching this channel for the first time, please feel free to subscribe yourself to our channel. We will appreciate your support. Without any further delay, let's go into and dive into the topic. And Hezbollah has evolved since 1980s to become the Lebanon's dominant political actor and destabilizing force. It has ruined all its relation with the Arab neighbors. It contributed even not at most but considerably the collapse of the economy and the political system in Lebanon. Has not helped to recover the economy, skyrocketed inflation, caused youngsters to fly or flee to developed countries, and really it hasn't contributed that much. It only slowed the aggression of the Israel. This is what Hezbollah has success. It really slowed down, but other than that, it really ruined in the long term the country. One of the core principles of Hezbollah is to champion the social justice and defend the disadvantaged and oppressed ones. And for that, Hezbollah uses the religion without any hesitation under the concept of jihad. Jihad is a very simple term for especially Muslims to understand, but within the Muslims there are also two different understanding. First of all, for Sunnis, jihad is much more related with, I will say, religion. If there is an aggression actor towards Islam, or Islam wants to expand the borders, then it might be used under jihad. But for Shia, jihad is more about, I will say, a justice or injustice about the disadvantaged or oppressed ones. It's a political tool that's more used within the Shias. This is because of the history between the Sunni and the Shias. After the death of Prophet Muhammad, there was an internal discussion between the Islam elites who is going to be the next leader. And there, some people believe that it should be Prophet Ali, but it hasn't been the first one chosen. Therefore, some of his believers, they say, become detached from this alignment, I will say, within the Islam, and create a different path. And that also, for that, they use this example as jihad, because this is about the injustice. According to them, Prophet Ali should be the next leader, but Abu Bakr has been chosen, and that was wrong according to them. Therefore, it was a great injustice, and now this approach is coming from that long history. That's why the Hezbollah describes itself as a faith-based Islamic jihadist movement, and its key objectives are defining as to defend the Lebanon against the Israel aggression, or establish Islamic Republic similar as in Iran, or to defend I will say disadvantaged and oppressed one in Lebanon against also even Israel. Therefore, these things are greatly different between Sunni world and Shia, and Hezbollah is strongly on Shia side. They use this injustice, I will say, expression or ideology in Lebanon, and therefore they use the religion in order to strengthen its position in Lebanon against also the Israel. Now, the problem with Hezbollah is its core principle is to defend the social, I will say, justice. But there was in 2005 or 6, I think, there was an assassin against Refik Shariri, and Hezbollah was one of the actor there, main actor. And also in 2020 there was a big, I will say, explosion in Beirut, I think, if I'm not wrong, in the port, and the Hezbollah weapons or some explosives have caused this explosion over there. The judge or the prosecutor, I think, have found some evidences to lead this, but by the pressure of the Hezbollah, I would say parliamentarians, let's say, the prosecutor has been removed from his position. While you cannot justify your existence, your presence, by being a social justice actor, how you are going to be a long lead, I will say, actor in Lebanon is a question mark that we are asking, because we are now looking at the milestones here, and if Hezbollah cannot justify its existence based on its own principles, then it becomes I am strong, and whatever I think is correct, even though it is wrong, always the strong one is the correct one. If it is the case, it is not, then you cannot win the hearts and the minds of the people in Lebanon in the long term. You are going to lose more and more, we will say, a power or blood over there, and that will cause a more turbulence within Lebanon in the long term, which is not good for also the region. Therefore, we have started considering Hezbollah's purpose in Lebanon. What's the long-term purposes over there? For now, still, I think it's only defend Lebanon against this Israel aggression, which we also think also that they have a success story there for sure. But however, other than that, there is not much success. I mean, in terms of economy, they now cause more damage than success, even though they help the people who are muchly damaged or hurt by Israel aggression. Other than that, there is not much they can contribute to economy, and it becomes like an institution or a social, I will say, organization that helps the people who need some kind of financial assistance. But other than that, it's not that much. And Lebanon political system really is corrupted and also is down. It's really in turmoil. Long term of Lebanon, I would say, planning doesn't exist anymore. Where Lebanon goes in terms of economy, tourism, education, youngsters, everything is a big question mark. I will say they have already entered into a dark, I will say, tunnel, and there is no light at the end of it yet. Therefore, the question is, what's the Lebanese Hezbollah's purpose in Lebanon in long term, I will say. What is that? I can't find much, to be honest. So if you like this video, there is a like button underneath the screen, and also please subscribe yourself to our channel. We will appreciate your support. Thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye.